The concept of entrepreneurship is also interesting to me. I think there's a lot of people who like to say, I'm an entrepreneur, but most don't really know what it means. An entrepreneur sees what they want and they set out to get it. A non-entrepreneur sees the things that prevent them from getting what they want. And that's the difference. At the end of the day, an entrepreneur is a problem solver. They see what they want and they find a way to get it. They don't do it in a way that hurts anybody. They don't do it in a way that denies anybody else there. They don't judge others for doing it the other way. They might make them uncomfortable, but they don't judge them. But they get what they want, but first, they have to know what they want. And the question is, what do you want? You want to build a business? You need employees. If you have employees, you have people who are going to help your business. Think about it. At the end of the day, you're asking them to help build your dream. You're asking them to come on board and help you get what you want. Even if they're not employees, if they're just friends, supporters, why should they help you? This is what it means to be a leader. So let's define a leader. What is a leader? A leader is just that. It's one who leads. But a leader, to be a leader, must have followers. You're not a leader unless there are those who volunteer to follow you. You cannot force someone to follow you. They have to choose to follow you. Whether they're customers or employees, friends, investors, supporters, they choose, they volunteer to help you get what you want. Why should they? Why should they bother? What leaders do is they inspire people to be a part of what they're doing. They inspire people to follow in the direction that they're going. At the end of the day, there are only two ways to influence human behavior. You can either manipulate it or you can inspire it. Those are your options. We all know how manipulation works. And manipulation in business, right? You drop your price low enough, people will do business with you. This is the concept behind a sale. Things are priced to move. It works. It's manipulative. Promotions, 2 for 1, free toy inside. Or if you're in the B2B space, we call it value added. Same idea, it's a promotion. In the face of bombardment of manipulation and manipulation, and that's the marketplace. How do you get your message to stand out? How do you get your message heard? Why should anyone listen to you? This is the world we live in today. It's called stress. Again, I cannot dispute that every one of those manipulations work. They do. That's why companies use them. The problem is, none of them breed loyalty. There's an alternative. It's called inspiration. And there are a few leaders and a few organizations that rely vastly more on inspiration than manipulation. I'll talk about some of the big ones. We know who they are. Apple Computers, Harley-Davidson, Virgin. Every single one of these organizations, these leaders, those with the ability to inspire, they have the most loyal employees. They have the most loyal customers. They can charge a premium if they want to. They're more profitable. They're more innovative, my definition. And most importantly, they can sustain all these things for the long term. What I discovered is that regardless of their size and regardless of their industry, every single one of these organizations with the capacity to inspire, they all think, act, and communicate the exact same way, and it's the complete opposite to everyone else. And it's probably the world's simplest idea. I call it the golden circle. Imagine, if you will, 3 concentric circles. In the middle is the word why, in the center ring is the word how, and the outside ring is the word what. It's this little idea that distinguishes those with the capacity to inspire versus everyone else. Let me define the terms really quickly. Starting from the outside in. Every single organization on the planet knows what they do. These are the products you sell or the services you offer. Some know how they do it, whether you call it your differentiating value proposition or your USP or your proprietary process. It's the things that you think make you special or different or better than your competition. But very, very few people and very, very few organizations can clearly state why they do what they do. And by why, I don't mean to make money. That's a result. By why, I mean what's your purpose, what's your cause, what's your belief? Why does your company exist? Why did you get out of bed this morning? And why should anyone care? Regardless of their size, regardless of their industry, every single one of them thinks, acts, and communicates from the inside out. They all start with why. Let me give you an example. I use Apple a lot because they're easy to understand and we all get it. If Apple were like everyone else, a piece of marketing from them, for example, would sound like this. They would say what they do. We make great computers. How do they do it? They're beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. Want to buy one? That's normal. That's how most organizations talk to us. Here's our new car. It's got tinted windows, great gas mileage, leather seats. Choose us. Here's our law firm. Our lawyers went to all the best schools. We won all of our cases. Choose us. But not the inspired leaders, not Apple. They start with why. Here's how they actually communicate. Everything we do, they say, we believe in challenging the status quo. We believe in thinking differently. The way we challenge the status quo is by making our products beautifully designed, simple to use, and user-friendly. We just happen to make great computers. Want to buy one? Totally different. Totally different. No trickery, no manipulations, no celebrity endorsements. All I did was reverse the order of the information. What it starts to show us is that it's not what you do that matters, it's why you do it. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply serves as the tangible proof of what you believe. This is the reason why every single person in this room is perfectly comfortable buying a computer from Apple. We're perfectly comfortable with the idea that Apple makes MP3 players and phones and DVRs. Apple is just a company, that's all they are. It's a corporate structure. They have some good products and some bad ones. All of their competitors have equal and open access to the same resources, the same agencies, the same consultants, the same media, the same talent. It is a zero-sum game. Every single one of their competitors is equally qualified to make every product that Apple makes. And yet, how is it that this one company has an unbalanced amount of influence, an unbalanced ability to innovate, an unbalanced amount of profitability, an unbalanced amount of loyalty amongst their customers and in their employees? The difference is they haven't defined themselves by what they do, they've defined themselves by why they do it, and what they do simply serves as the tangible proof of what they believe. Dell is a good company that makes good products and is every little bit qualified to make every product that Apple makes. A few years ago, they came out with PDAs and MP3 players, and nobody bought one. Why would we buy an MP3 player from a computer company? It doesn't make sense. But we do it every day. The difference is Dell has defined themselves by what they do, and Apple has defined themselves by why they exist. For this little idea to work, you have to have three things. One, you have to know why you do what you do. If you don't know why you do what you do, how will anyone else? Two, you have to have discipline of how. You have to hold yourself and your people accountable to your values and your guiding principles. And thirdly, you have to have consistency of what? Everything you say and everything you do, everything must prove what you believe. At the end of the day, a why is just a belief. That's all it is. Hows are the actions we take to realize that belief, and what's are the results of those actions, the things we say, the things we do, our products and services and marketing, etc. And if what you say and what you do doesn't show what you believe, then no one will know what you believe. This is the concept behind authenticity.